Hello friends, today I am here with the concept of class 12th chapter 1st relations and function. In my previous video I discussed what is a relation and its types also. With the equivalence relation, universal relation, each and everything I explained. If you have any query then you can comment. And now I am here by taking the questions of exercise 1.1 selective questions I have taken which are asked in previous year board exams. Now my first question is, let a is equal to 5,7, b is 9,13, and let r is a, b, where a belongs to a and b belongs to b, and a minus b is odd, and you have to show that this is empty relation from a into b. Means you know a into b means Cartesian product of a cross b, and you have to take a element from which set a and b element you have to take which set b. So you will take the element of a and b in that manner. Whenever you will subtract you will get an odd number. So you have to show that this is empty. Empty means no element will be there. Now let us check. So suppose I have taken 5 and from b I have taken 9, because you know a from where you have to take and b from where. I found minus 4. So you can say this is not odd. Similarly, other cases I discussed, no one is coming as odd number. So as you cleared, no order pair a comma b belongs to R. So this is empty relation. Yes, if you are getting any order pair which is suitable to this, so then you can say this is belong to this, but this is empty. No order pair is coming where subtraction will be odd. Now your next question is, let a is 1 comma 9, b is 5 comma 13, let a comma b, a belongs to a, b belongs to b, where a minus b is divisible by 4. Where you have to check it, this is odd, but now you have to say this is divisible by 4. Now you have to show this is a universal relation from a to b. Now you will see any number you are taking from a and any number you are taking from b, always you are getting the multiple of 4. I have taken 1 and 5. Yes, what are you getting? 4. 1 and 13, 12. 9 and 5, 4. 9 and 13, 4. Sign doesn't matter, but clearly it is divisible by 4. So every order pair which is coming in a relation, it is also coming in a cross b. You know how to find the cross product. Firstly one element with both, then second element with both. If any element is there, then you can say how many element will come in a cross b. You know 2 into 2 is 4. So you are getting 4 and both are equal. So this is a universal relation because all elements are here. Now your third question is, let R be a relation in n. N means natural number, where your relation is this. You have to check it is equivalence relation. I want to clear one thing. Whenever you have to check, then you have to take it by examples. Means you will do this question by examples. Whenever you have to prove it, show it, then you will take by the journal elements. Now I think you are getting. So to check, firstly it is equivalence relation. You know कि whenever your relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive at a time, then you will say it is an equivalence relation. So firstly I will check reflexive. You know what is the definition of reflexive. In previous video I discussed, let any element belongs to n. In reflexive you take only one element whose image and domain will be same. So a comma a means a, b is also having a belongs to R. But your relation is this. If you are taking b as a 2, then what is your a? That is 4. So both are not equal. I hope you are getting. According to this, your a is equal to a square. But This is not equal. How is it possible? 2 not equal to 4. So this is not belonging to relation. So this is not a reflexive. Next is symmetric. You know by definition, if any element AB belongs to R, then its converse must be in R to get it is a symmetric. Now clearly 4 belongs to R. Suppose I have taken B as a 2 and you are getting A as a 4. Yes, this is belonging to R. Whenever I am saying ki 2 comma 4, then 4 square is 16. This is equal to 2. Is it possible? No. AB belongs to R, but BA not belongs to R, so it means you will say it is not symmetric. You can take any other example also. 9 you can take, 16 you can take, means you will take the square element here because A is having B's square. In third one, in transitive, let you know in transitive you will discuss if any element AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R, then it must have AC belongs to R. If you see both elements are there like this, then it must have also this. If by example I am telling 16 comma 4 belongs to R, this is your B, this is your A, 16, because A is equal to B square, and this number is also belonging to R. You know A, B must be same here, B, C. So you want AC, that is 16 comma 2. It is not belonging to C. B is your 2. 2 square is equal to 16. Is it possible? No. So this is not a transitive also. No relation exists, so it is not an equivalence relation. Now your next question is, show that relation R in set A of all triangles. Where R is given to you, this is equivalent relation. T means triangle. So we will check for equivalence, firstly reflexive, then symmetric, then transitive. You know in reflexive you take only one triangle, same like in this video I have taken only one element A. Yes, by definition same I am taking. T1 belongs to A. So T1 comma T1 also belongs to R. Why? Because you know T1 is similar to T1. If T1 is similar to T2, then you will say here T1 is similar to T1. So every triangle is similar to itself. So it is a reflexive. I hope you are getting every triangle is similar to itself. You are taking one element in reflexive, and in symmetric you will take two elements. In transitive you will take three elements. In symmetric, let T1 T2 belongs to R. It means in a relation T1 is similar to T2. But now in symmetric you want its reciprocal. What do you want? T2 comma T1 you want for making it symmetric. It must will also be in R. If I say कि T1 is similar to T2, is it possible कि T2 is similar to T1? Yeah, of course. If anything is similar to other thing, then other thing is also similar to first thing. So it is symmetric. Clearly it is belonging to R. Now your third case is, let this one belongs to R and T1 T2, you know two you have to repeat. So you have to prove this is similar. Of course, if T1 is similar to T2, T2 is similar to T3, then of course T1 is similar to T3. So this is also belonging to R. So this is a transitive. If all the relations exist, so it is equivalence relation. If any relation is failed, then you can't say it is an equivalence relation. Next, show that the relation R in the set this x belongs to integer. X lies between less than equal to 0 to 12 is an equivalence relation. Firstly, you will check by reflexive. Yes, reflexive you will take only A comma A. Clearly A minus A, that is 0. This is a multiple of 4. Yeah, of course every 0 element is a multiple of 4. So it is a reflexive. In symmetric you will take two elements, AB belongs to R. So A minus B is a multiple of 4. It is given to you because in a relation. It is given in a relation. That's why I am taking A I have taken. Now AB. If AB we are taking ki AB belongs to R. So it means we can write in this manner. Now I can say if A minus B is a multiple of 4, then B minus A will also be multiple of 4. No problem, because modulus also is here and subtraction doesn't matter to us. We will say this is also belonging to R, so it is a symmetric. Now in transitive, if this belongs to R, BC also belongs to R, so it is belonging to R, so it is a multiple of 4. I have taken n with it. You can also write B minus C is equal to 4m. Yes, for this case I have written, and for this case I have written. Then you have to check A minus C. You know AB, BC, then you have to check AC. It must also be have C. A minus C, you can write minus B plus B. Yes, so you can break your modulus. According to this, what is this? 4n, and this is 4m. 4 you can take common. Clearly it is also multiple of 4. So every relation exists. So it is an equivalence relation. I hope you are getting the concept.